Hey Trailblazers, welcome back. I'm super pumped. Let's build motivation. Let's make something happen. I'm Nan, this ESL Trailblazer. Wow, there is a lot going on. I hope you've had an amazing summer. I have a lot planned for this season. I'm excited about it and I look forward to rolling out the red carpet slowly but steadily with the new ideas for this upcoming season. Not just for the videos, but also for the website. The website has been updated. The link is just below in the description, nandis.edu. Lesson ideas and a new revamped newsletter. So get motivated, freshen up. I got a lot for you coming up this fall season. Pack your bags. We're back in school. Right after this message, I got my topic for today. Sneak peek for the school year ahead. Let's do it right after this message. Okay, so we're back. I am ready, as I've already told you. The topic for today is networking. I chose it because it's something that I have done recently with my students here in Krakow, and I thought it would be a great topic to start off the season, give you a little sneak peek of what we're going to be covering for this year. Now, as you know, networking can be very, very important, not just for professional business people, which are mostly my students here in Krakow, but also for students, because when you're a student, you need to network when you move into a new school. You need to network when you're trying to find universities you want to go to. Meeting people is a very important skill that we need, soft skill that we need in life. So meeting people means having conversations with these people, and that means refining the art of small talk a little bit. Now, my students have brought it to my attention over this lesson that small talk is not a Polish person's strong suit. You tend to avoid it, not a big exciting thing to do, and getting my students to embrace another way of thinking for this was a little bit challenging, but I think it's well worth it, because working together with others, helping others, that's the key. Helping others can be really rewarding, and when other people see that you are unselfish in your attempts to help others and network with other people, that comes back. You pay it forward, it comes back to you later, and it helps you. Okay, so couple things about small talk. Even my students who are advanced struggle, feel awkward, uncomfortable with approaching somebody when they want to introduce themselves, or when they want to join a conversation that has already begun. They don't know what to say and how to start other than, "Hi, nice to meet you. My name is. What's your name?" It's a little bit unnatural to do that when it's in a networking atmosphere, okay? So here are some tips for starting a conversation. 3 expressions. I'll pump them out real quick, okay? "I believe you live near," or "I believe you work with," or "I believe I saw you at the last conference," okay? That's the first expression. Second expression, "Do you mind if I join you?" That's what you say when a conversation is already started. "Do you mind if I join you?" Okay? Usually people will say yes, of course. And then you don't say anything. You just join and listen. Listen, very important. And then when you're asked your opinion, or when people pause, you can comment. Ideal for joining conversations instead of just feeling like you need to interrupt by introducing yourself and then speaking right away. "Do you mind if I join you?" Third expression for starting a conversation, "I don't think we've met. I'm." When you say, "I don't think we've met," it means that you've seen this person in the office, at another conference, in the neighborhood, and you recognize each other's faces, but you've never actually met. So that can create an initial starting point to have a conversation. "Oh yeah, that's right, you were at the previous meeting, at that workshop that we had last month. Oh yeah, you live around the corner with that other person." You see? Boom, you get the conversation rolling. Smooth transition. What happens next? You need to show people that you're not there just for yourself. You need to show people when you're networking that you're not only trying to to tell people what you're selling or tell people why you're there. It's not about you. I've talked about it before with speaking and conversation, having a conversation. So the key here, second point of today's lesson, is open-ended questions. You need to ask open-ended questions to keep that conversation flowing and to show the speaker, your partner, that you're paying attention and you're listening to them, okay? So that they are important. Here we go. 3 options for open-ended questions. What was it like? What was that like? They need to describe it, okay? Next one. How are you finding the conference? How are you finding working here? How are you finding the school? How are you finding the neighborhood? Again, you need to give your own opinion. Talk about what you think about these things, okay? Finally, another one. So how do you like living here? How do you like working here? How do you like the conference so far? What kind of things does that involve is the 4th option. What does this involve? Okay, so if you're talking about a work experience, that is a great question to ask when you want to know some more details about that person's experience in the job. Boom, 4 open-ended questions. When you ask closed questions, you're going to get a yes or a no answer, and then you're not going to get far in the conversation. Dead in the water, you're out of there. No, you leave no impression. You leave no impression. Let's make something happen. Last but not least, in the networking, you need to have reflecting questions. Reflecting questions mean that, or comments, is that you're showing that you're paying attention. So the most common one, the same as in Polish, is really? Oh, that sounds interesting. Oh, so everything's going well then. Those are the 3 most common ones. But you can also ask a question. Digital strategies? Newsletter? Neighborhood watch? Like, the question with the intonation shows that you are not familiar with the language. It could be jargon or technical word. You're not sure if you heard the person, so you're confirming what you heard, or you want to know more. And this is just a shortcut from asking the full question. Excuse me, can you repeat? Which is not natural. Polish people like to say it though. Or, I'm sorry, what does this mean? Full sentence question, right? So you can fall back on just the question with the intonation, okay? So starting a conversation, I gave you 3 or 4 pointers, open-ended questions, and reflecting comments. Remember that by using these strategies, you show that you are a good listener, you give the person that you're speaking to an opportunity to introduce themselves and for you to introduce yourself as well, and then those inevitably are going to lead to having a better conversation, networking. The people are going to remember you. So that seems quite important for students, professionals, or maybe even teachers if you're at a teachers conference, okay? So maybe this is something that you have covered before. I don't know if you've done this as a teacher with your students, but it could be worth covering. Remember that you are unstoppable. You gotta go and get it if you want it. Keep practicing that language. Keep getting better. I will see you in September, mid-September. We'll be back with season 1, episode 1. Looking forward to seeing you guys. And look out for a new lesson idea this week. It's gonna be in the description with icebergs and the keys to success, and I will see you guys soon. Let's make something happen. Later.